microphone. There we go. 1 2 test, 1 2 test, 1 2 test. Select. 1 2 test, 1 2 test. Mono. So this is a Zoom L8. Oops, there's a high pitched. Could be just tinnitus. So I have a Zoom L8 mixer here, and I'm using a couple of the outputs. One goes over to this patch bay, and one goes over to this Zoom L20 on these pins here, on these inputs here. So this computer has the Zoom L80, Zoom L20, and the laptop has the L8. The laptop's running Windows 11, and I haven't found a driver that works with the L8. Sorry, the L20. So the hands are working. Interesting. Yes, this is here in my view. Okay. What was I playing with a moment ago? I was going to went to Bigscreen, I think. Oh, I've got to use the right. I could use the hand. Oops, I got the controller as well. Missed it. Mist is a very good game in the 3D version. I enjoy that one. I mean, if you haven't seen Mist in 3D, it takes the time to load because it hasn't been on this machine before. It was on my Quest 2. It might be remote display. Oh, okay, I don't know what that means. Yes, prioritize remote display. I have no idea what the, that's the free game. Oh, the Bigscreen's up here, that's why. There we go. That, what I really want is that the virtual desktop? Oh, I don't know. Right, Bigscreen is obviously a virtual cinema in which you can share. I think that red cross up there is to do with, oops, I'm sitting in the, I need to reposition this screen. Let's look that way. No, okay, forget. No, I didn't want that one. Okay, where's the screen gone? There we go. Okay, so that's that one, wrong menu. Yeah, the Roomba and the Bigscreen. Okay, that's a neat idea. Buttons. Okay, so that's the move. Capability move, capability move. There's a regular virtual environment. I guess where I get the menus back from. No, wrong one. It's on the other hand, which I don't have on my. There's the other controller. Okay, so this is obviously it doesn't work in pass-through. It doesn't have a pass-through mode apparently. Only two controllers. Settings. No idea. Account preferences as usual, that's me. So you know what my email is. It's also my YouTube. There's no big deal there. Microphone off, recenter, whatever that means. Okay, it's over there for some reason. Hi Roomba. How am I set? I probably can't from here. Yeah, I grab. What you can grab. Grab with either hand. Okay, that's fine. But anyway, let's exit out of here. Big screen. Quit. And there we are. So that's playing with big screen. You can also watch movies and things. What I want is something else. Grab you, put you over here. Thank you. Look at you. So what was I looking at a moment ago? Camera, blah 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 blah. Remote display, whatever that is. Continue, okay. Turn on pass-through. Sure. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, that's fine. Pass-through is that one. Just turn it off. Okay, this is the opening house. Turn pass-through back on again. Okay, I did that. So it doesn't help me. I don't think it helps me because I want big screen, sure, remote display. Send an okay, that's what I do. I want that way around. Sure. Thank you. So that's probably on my computer. F11. Gmail. You can't see anything. I can't see anything. That's YouTube. That's not what I'm looking for. MetaQuest. Download. It's downloading. So I've got a, my link is about 3010 megabits. It's a Washington broadband wireless link. So there we go. Basically, the screen is just too fuzzy to really read at that distance. I assume it's a point of view thing. Sure. I mean, you know what it says. It's just one way, like it's just too bright for the cameras. Maybe making it darker would work. You can use me, sure. It says go to your headset to connect. Okay. What do I do in my headset? I have to probably unminimize. There you go. I'm not tracking finger taps. That wasn't big screen. There's lots of going around in circles until you get used to all these different things. Remote display, there we go. I'm assuming something's supposed to happen here. Yeah, sure. That's Windows security. I need mouse integration. Okay, now what? Continue with me. Oh, okay, so technically this is my remote display. Hey! I can do Quantel effects. Okay, so it is working. So I got, so you got the pass-through version, and you got the other version. So in the pass-through version, I should probably go in the actual version. I can probably move to bring up OBS again. Hey, isn't that a mess? Whee. Bumpy road ahead. Okay, so next thing to do is make it even bigger. Maybe bigger, maybe not. There we go. Okay, so no, how does mouse integration work? Doesn't have one. Okay. Is it only display? Apparently it's only display. At least I can see what OBS is seeing. Okay, so what I do next is go. I'm in pass-through mode, so I should be able to put those away, but it needs to pick up my hands. Okay, turn off. Oh, there we go. I got finger control again. Okay, so this is finger control. Yay! And it's really difficult to use properly, as I find. At the moment, my practice, it tends to either double click or not click at all, and it's not usually where I want it to be. So again, it doesn't matter because I've got to use the mouse anyway. So how are we doing down there? Yeah, at least I can read the screen in the virtual screen, so that's fine. Suppose I can minimize that. Ooh, that's fun. Sure this will disconnect everything. I've got cows moving in the background. Yeah. I'm not interested in anything that's new in Chrome. Oculus. Yeah, I know, I've already bumped in there. Thank you. I'm assuming that that's me. Okay, fine. Oh, there we go. Not much going on in this channel. But at least we can read stuff now. I've got Bandcamp. I like Bandcamp. Yeah, Lisa Belladonna. I had an hour session with her over which I won via the archives one day a while back last year. Which is nice. I've also met her at various events in Asheville, North Carolina, mostly I think it was Moog-Menton. So I got some signed CDs as well. Right, if you're into synthesizers, she's good. Yeah, I'm live. There we go. Look, I'm live. Yeah, I don't know this. So why? So this is either a spoof or it is actually time to go with the Apple Vision Pro. I haven't tried using this in a walkabout mode, so I probably could. Let's see if I can work out how to. See, my hands are down here, but the spot is. I want to click there, guys. No, that was okay. That was worked. How can I? That's it. There we go. Minimize. Sure. So I don't want to pick it up. Okay, so that's fine. Let's try. Yeah, this pinch to click does take some getting used to, but otherwise it seems to work. So OBS stream, what are you doing? Okay, you're still there. You're looking at that. Okay. Don't I have pass-through on? I must have pass-through on. Okay, because pass-through off. So turn that back on again. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to no, I want to do that one. Maybe not. That's still running. Right, how to kill that one. Okay, so I need to go. I can close it up here. There we go. You're not picked up on that screen. So you're picking up on the wrong window. Apparently not. That's this one, which is not the one I'm looking for. Okay, I want to be on this one. No, 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 yes, no. Okay, we're onto my Oculus screen. Okay. Camera says I'm just not casting. Let's cast. Computer. Next. Which screen am I casting to? There we go. Now I'm casting. Yes. Okay, right, so we're back to live pass-through. Great. So what I wanted to do, we'll see what happens if I walk around with this mode, in this mode. Because I've seen people do it on the... that was me rubbing on the microphone. Okay, now he's teaching the microphone. Okay, so this is my workspace. The microphone's going to not trail with me, so... Okay, I won't be talking soon. Maybe we can work out how to get the pass-through microphone to go through to the other side. Just go for a quick walk outside. At some point I might lose it. Okay, I'm back. I'm assuming there was no audio when I was out of the room, so there you go. I need to buy a wireless microphone at least. Actually, okay. I have a wireless microphone. Let's go make it work, get it set up again. Great, it seems to be fine. So let's do some other stuff while we're here. Ow. So we should be able to... That's working good. Just using the regular arpeggiator. What else? So, keep things so. One of the things I've done is I'm going to probably see if I can get the 2600 or the MS-20 onto here. Might have to just move down the Midi Nova. MoroderNova, sorry. Okay, it's still working. Vocoder. That's probably 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Vocoder. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. This is a vocoder. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. Vocoder. You guys up there, what can I do? Oh, I could use the stick. There it is. This is my optical, what is it? Optical MIDI guitar. Wasn't what MIDI guitar I called it. Yeah. Hang on. I probably have to use it with the little fatty because this is sending out filter cutoff, but my MIDI interface doesn't have filter cutoff, only has notes. So this mouse is basically glued to a piece of plastic pipe which has a small hole in it. Maybe I can show the hole. See the hole? You see the hole there? That allows the mouse to see the piece of wood, and so it makes it easy to slide the mouse up and down. And this box is attached basically. Try that again. One of these unplugs. This end. Maybe that's screwed in. No, they're both screwed in. Okay. So anyway, so there's a simple 1-inch pipe coupler, piece of 1-inch pipe, which is screwed to currently screwed to here. I could unscrew that, then pull that off, and this just slides off. There's an Arduino micro, just the same as the one down there on the pedal board. And it has one of these 6 phototransistors and 6 infrared LEDs being scanned by the microprocessor, and there's obviously 6 regular LEDs in between, just to give some indication. And then on the mouse, the switches do, this one is a sustain switch. So the longer you hold that down, the note plays. And this one is glissando or whatever it is. So this is the optical mouse based MIDI guitar, broomstick guitar. Oh, there you go. Very simple. It's about $50 worth of stuff. Even if you buy everything new. This is obviously these corded mice are needed because of the protocol called the old people's called PS2 serial protocol. It uses modern mice tend to use USB, and the microcontroller in here is not good at USB. Let's save the battery, turn it off. So there's also a video, I think it's called The Box of Mystery, which is related to the same thing. Originally I just had the mouse inside the box, and so you could put a stick in and rotate and move the stick and the notes would change just on their own. That was an easy one. I had a potato head up there. There's a potato head video where I put the mouse inside the potato head. So Darth Theremin. Where's the MIDI guitar? My Les Paul MIDI guitar. Around here somewhere. I'll find it one day. Hi, Bill. Oops. It's hard to type this thing. Ow. I need to bring up the virtual screen. That'll make it easier to read. See if this works again. Very badly, apparently. Okay, thank you. Why are we erroring? Oh, there we go. Okay, great. Make it smaller. Don't know. Can I make it smaller? Yes, I can. Chat. Hey, there we go. Thanks, Bill. Yeah, big screen, big screen. I mean, this Quest 3 sort of works. I don't know whether it's worth the money, but again, it's just an AR style headset, which I haven't got. I mean, I have. I started off with the Rift. So when I bought the Rift, I had to buy a brand new computer to go with it too, because it didn't have enough compute power. So the computer down here, this one down here, is the game computer I had to buy for the Rift, and I enjoyed that. I still have it. It's in a box over there. So with the Rift, I did watch that Jean-Michel Jarre New Year's concert he did, and I have posted some video on that, I think, at some point. That was a lot of fun. And then I got the, what did I get next? I got a Go, the Quest Go. That has the one controller, simpler, head-mounted display, works fine for browsing the web. Never really played games on that one. Then I got a Quest, the original Quest, the black one, and that's obviously slightly works slightly better than the Go. So that's the point. I had 3, and then I got the PS5 VR headset to see how that goes. That works really well, obviously, with the PlayStation 4. That was good. I enjoyed that. I left that with my son Paul in Maryland. He has he has a PS4. And then I got a Quest 2, So the Quest 2 works fine, but still I'm mostly using it as a head-mounted web browser. I don't really play games on it much. And now I've got the Quest 3, and I really wanted this for the pass-through mode to see how it worked. And at some point, the the ultimate reason for doing this is to see if I can program up some simple VR world from the MUD I started back in 1990. So I have a multi-user dungeon. I suppose I should be able to bring it up here somehow. It's probably not going to work. There's probably no... Oh, it does have a back end. Okay. So this is a simple web front end to a MUD. It's basically a Tiny MUD. Tiny MUD came out in 1989. So basically it's pre-web and allowed people to play online using Telnet. And when I moved over here in '94, I did put in a multimedia interface to it, a multimedia client, and so I could do things like play videos and things, and do 2D graphics based on what's called BSX standard. So that was in '94, so that's 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Wow, time does fly. 30 years ago, and then a few years ago, I sort of tried to get a web-based interface. So I have standard MUD-based adventure game. So I took the C version adventure and converted it into the database format for the MUD. So if you go to this address, laurianpeter.com/4202, at a web browser, you can come in adventure. We can chat in the game.
You hear someone shout,
Reset.
"Reset!"
The game resets every hour, roughly. There's a clock robot that does that. So this is adventure. So we're now back at the... So the idea was, say, to use the headsets to produce 3D worlds, so that using the WebXR software to allow me to put together simple world space for this MUD. So I thought that was a good, interesting idea. Never had time to do it, as always. There's always more the time needed than you can have ideas for. So that's remote display. So I can poke. What do I do here? I can minimize it. Oh, that wasn't. Yeah, no, it wasn't what I wanted to do at all. It's pass-through mode. I wanted to. Okay, go back again. Bring that back up again. Now I want to use the mouse and minimize that one. There you go. Hi, Sherry. Okay, I've got no blanks. I've got a black screen again. Okay, so let's work out why. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, so that's that screen. Let's try and do that again. Window capture. Properties. Let's go back to... No, it's not that one. It's getting a bit confusing. So could you see the MUD web page, or did I go black when I switched over? Yes, this is the ARP jacket. I don't know what else is. I got it recent. I bought it online, so let's have a look. just the art logo. Nothing interesting. But that's not a historic one, should we say? Just a regular. Okay, good. So in the mud, you saw the Adventure. Well, Adventure is one of the, obviously, I think it's the original text-based computer game. And then oops, of course it doesn't work. Don't know. I've had to work out how to get mouse integration. Okay, so let's go back to the web page. So this is basically, say, a multi-user dungeon. Let's refresh. If I refresh the page, it loses state and goes back to the title page. So there's Dungeon. So Dungeon is one of the was a bigger text-based game from the original, from the 80s. And so again, what I've done, I've got a simple integration here. It's polling, so it's not the best way of doing it. Although you can get the leaflet. So this is so again, what I did, I took the C version of Dungeon and basically dumped it into a format so that the MUD could basically play it. So the MUD itself is a very simple multi-user, multi-access database. It has basically 4 types of object, which are all have common parts. That's a room, player, thing, and what's called an exit. So when I modified and simplified the Tiny MUD, I took out a lot of the built-in commands and converted them into exit-based things, because an exits could have functions attached to them, and so things like just moving from room to room. When you took an exit, it could do some actions such as move you to another room, come back, check to see what's in the room, say hi, and all those sort of stupid things. So basically, I called my new version of the Tiny MUD Prism, for Pete's Reduced Instruction Set MUD, and that was back in 1992 when I was still working at Imperial College. So this is the Dungeon. So Dungeon again is probably one of the famous ones. So basically, the people who from Infocom tried to do Dungeon, but it was too big for a PC in those days when PCs only had 640K of memory, and so they split it up into Zork 1, Zork 2, and Zork 3. So that's what Dungeon is. So we can go. We're already south, aren't we? So it doesn't matter. So again, this is a MUD. So you can actually have multiple people playing the same game at the same time, and you can chat to each other. Again, LaurentPeter.com 4202 should be HTTP. Should get you to the MUD if you ever feel bored and you want to have a look around. I added guest play about 3 years ago, so you don't have to have an account. You can play as a guest, which is what I just did, and you go straight in. So yeah, this is some. So again, this database is from the 80s, converted into probably the early 90s for the multi-user Dungeon. So yeah, so one day I'll say hopefully I'll spend some time and get XR interface to it. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, the margins, I wanted to get the main the main video window here, so I had to make it bigger in OBS than it is. So make it just look bigger, otherwise it uses less screen than it should do. What's wrong one? Bring up OBS again. So this screen here is actually way bigger than the portal. So when I say bigger, I mean the. Oops. Just drag it down. If I can make it, bring it back down again. There you go. It's a square window. But again, I don't. That wasn't probably. I thought it would just be more useful to cut some of the margins off. Let's just see what that looks like on the. Okay, so that's what it looks like there. Okay, so you can sort of see it all there, just about. Oh, no, you can't see the top. Okay. Let's bring that down again. Okay, so I'll put that there. I'll put it in the front. So to get this game even playing from where I'm living now, I had to do a few tricks. If I reset it, go back to here again. Oh, I'm in the mud, not in the mud. I'm in the OBS. So I have my website on AWS, Amazon, laurianpeter.com. Also have my modersandrockers.com on the same machine. And so the Dungeon Telnet port is 4201. That's been the Tiny Mud port forever. So if you have a Telnet client, you can telnet into 4201, do text-only based system. And so I made it 4202, the sort of web-based version. So it can pull down graphics. It is a web server. There are files it can pull down and those sort of things. So it can pull down graphics. It pulled down, obviously, this page as a web page. But since I'm running at home on a standard sort of consumer-based link, I can't host locally. But I wanted to host the game locally. So what I did was I set up what's called an SSH tunnel. So there's a server in my basement, it's in my garage, and it does what's called an SSH tunnel up to my website. And that tunnel, the other end, listens on port 4202 and 4201. And if you connect to that port on my AWS site, it basically makes a local connection here to those ports. And then so from the user's perspective, you're just talking to the mud, although it's actually running over an SSH tunnel, and it's physically running in my garage on my server. I had problems locally with Wi-Fi from my garage to my router. It was literally like 30 feet, and I was getting unreliable, so I ended up having to put in a hard wire, Cat5 cabling, and so I put a hole in between my pantry and my garage, so I put the Cat5 wiring through. Now it's working much better. So these are stupid things that make things harder. Switch back to... So it's yeah, I mean it's what it is doing a simple web broadcast, except I've got a headset mounted to my head. It's probably difficult to watch a head-mounted display. Someone else, I normally find it difficult. Wrong window again. So your head-mounted display feels natural when you've got one on, but if you're watching someone with one and I move too fast, it's probably a little bit seasickness. So yeah, I'm thinking of even the only reason for really doing this video was that the Oculus 3 videos on YouTube seem to be getting a lot of hits. And my first couple did get a reasonable number of views, so I'll see how this one goes. It's probably too long for a lot of people, but that's life. What else did I do recently? Oh, I set up my DVD, my digital tuner, to a little video switch here. And so over here on this computer, I can use this video switch and watch TV when it comes up, or would come up if I had. What's wrong with TV? Not sure. Oh well, never mind. There's normally a TV channel in there. Oh no, that's okay. I'm on the wrong one. So that's the VC. That's the DVD. No disc. Oh, so that's the TV. Okay, that's the TV. That's the DVD. I'm going to plug in my iPad mini using the HDMI over to here as well. So this one output from here goes over to one of the inputs on my main video switch here. So that's the game computer. That's the computer down there. This is obviously that switch, video switch, and this one's going to be something else. I haven't decided which one I'm going to put on that one yet. Nothing about this box. It does effects. It does compositing. It has an audio decode which goes over to these inputs over here on the mixer. And what I found about this L20 mixer is that when you on the PC sees as input these two inputs only pre-fader. So if I want to send a mix to the computer, two computer inputs, like I'm just running say OBS or something, I've only got the two inputs available. What I had to do was take an output from one of the headphone outputs and feed it over through this cable. So I can now do a mix on the F bus, and that mix is then sent to the input here, which then ends up on the master over here, so you can get to that. So it just turns out that using this as a simple computer input just wasn't that useful. Assuming my microphone works over there, you hear some of that. Probably getting a bit quiet. Come over there. So yes, so I had to provide some hacks. So I don't know if anybody's got any questions about like video routing or other stuff. This is not being used yet. I gotta find decide which computer to connect it to. Now I've got the L20. I don't know if I need that much. Also with the Werkstatts. I need to think about. I could actually have each Werkstat wired over to one of the inputs on the L20, so they're independent of each other, rather than being sort of mixed into two, into left and right. I might do that. That might be fun. Odyssey still works. MoroderNova, that's great. What else am I doing? Anything? Nothing around here. Got a cassette tape. My cassette machine works, I think, if I remember right. So I've got TX81Zs, got 3 of them. I haven't wired the Midi up yet, but I need to wire those up on Midi. There we go. So, what else? I got the little fatty. I got the little bits, synth kits. I got the Op6 rack mount. Some things I haven't got out yet. That's annoying. Snake is very useful. Just don't need it at the moment. Oh, my K9 case I had the theremin in. The theremin obviously, but the theremin from kit, which I don't use. More Moog stuff I have to unbox. You'll find my iPod Touch. These speakers have no audio feed yet. The idea is to have a quad system at least for 4. I don't know if I'm going to go in. I don't think I need more than quad. I'd like to try Atmos, but it's stupid expensive for nothing. For me anyway, since I don't listen in multi-surround sound. It's probably called the shed. Yeah, there's yeah, I could do it higher. I haven't tried. I mean, we could play with settings. It says it's yeah, only, right, you can see at the bottom here it's only 2.5 megabits. And I mean, it doesn't tax people. I mean, it's for live broadcasting. When I record obviously at a minimum of HD. I don't have any 4K cameras. I was looking at one. I just don't know if I could justify it until I get some reason to do 4K recording. I mean, I have I haven't even. I got. What was I looking at? Another microphone stand, and I got some of the old cheap microphones. I was going to think about setting up several microphones and seeing how they sound differently, because you know, I don't know. The vocoder, yes, that's around here somewhere. Where is it? It's up on the shelf. I think it's up on the shelf. Not that one. Not that one. It's upside down somewhere. I know it's around here. I got also got the these modules still to play with a little bit more. Buchla ones. So I've got a rack, Behringer Euro rack. It was going to go in here. I might still put it back in there. The vocoder, the thing about the vocoder is now of course I need to hook up my my M1. It'll probably go under here at some point. I bought this. I haven't used this one yet. Bolt 2. Probably use that with the M1, and then that could be the other HDMI input on the Live Pro. I could use it for the Apple. Hi Apollo 69. I'm just hanging out with the Oculus Quest 3 headset on, using it as a head-mounted camera. Playing in my studio. I've only been here, bought the house, what, 4 or 5 months ago, and this is my shed, which I put together to house my stuff. So literally pretty much everything I have is in this shed. So the virtual desktop works fine, at least I can see what you're saying, because I can't see it at all when I'm got the otherwise in pass-through mode it just doesn't work. Pass-through mode just doesn't have the resolution. I assume we could show that by grabbing you and moving out of the way. Whee, put you over here. Headset battery low. Yeah, someone did say the battery on these things goes fast. So again, I was going to do some work on the on my Werkstat. So see what there. We can have a bit of drone music while they're listening. I know, of course, that was the last thing I was playing on the Broomstick Midi Guitar. Probably seen here. Okay, there we go. Microphone's hiding behind the big screen. Microphone, that's what it is. Need to reset the mouse. Plug in. So again, I got an Arduino micro in here. Thing with the one that's using on the foot pedal. And this mouse is a regular USB wired mouse. But most wired mouse, when you power up, look to see if they're connected to a PS2 computer, a PS2 interface. If they are, they'll run in the slow serial mode. But the Arduino, when it powers up, it's trying to bring up the USB interface, and that takes longer than the mouse does. So what happens is you have to actually power cycle the mouse once the Arduino is up and running to get the mouse go back into PS2 mode. Yeah, I know. I got some issues with the different volume levels. That's why I'm probably gonna for the my voice, yeah, because I'm not close enough to the microphone. But that's life. So I'm blasting you out. Yeah. So there we go. That's playing the Broomstick Midi guitar. So this was the stuff lying around. So this is an Arduino Uno build it yourself, which if you look at see the Arduino, it's one of the things. This came with the Arduino synth, which is basically another panel with some knobs and stuff, and allows the Arduino basically make synth sounds. This wiring harness goes to the board down on with the I made for the pedal unit. So I tested on this, then switched over to the Arduino Micro down there on the floor. Main reason was that I just wanted to, it takes a long time to do all the wiring, so, and my battery's going to go out on my headset soon, but it just means that I'm going to lose the head-mounted cam, obviously. This camera's obviously on the computer, so that should be fine. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, there's a lot of things like volume management during broadcasts that you have to take into consideration. So, as you said, this is only a 720p. I can see do another stream. See if we can get a higher resolution on the stream itself. Okay, so anyway, we'll call it a day. It's 5:07 here, and thanks for watching. I'll try. If you want, obviously, just leave comments about things you want me to try out. If you want me to think about trying different things with the headset or mods you want me to look at doing. I haven't got around to doing that sub-octave interface yet. I should wire that up one day and get that out of the way so we can play with that. Not like I don't have enough Werkstatts. Yes, thank you, Bill. Yeah, one day I might. I mean, obviously, when I first started this channel, was only to enter the circuit bending competition back in 2012. So that's why my first video is the circuit bending competition entry, because I needed YouTube to enter the competition. And so yeah, Moog Werkstatts has been one of the primary drivers for things to do. So like all the little bit stuff I've done was because I saw little bits being demoed at Moog Werkstatts in 2014. So I got to meet the Little Bits CEO. I'm not going to try and say her name because I always kill it. And that was fun. Obviously, met Michel Moog, Dina Perlman, all the sort of people behind the scenes whose parents were pioneers. Yeah, okay, my headset's going to go. Yeah, it's hard to do. Yeah, I mean, I might go and do the say the PWM mod for the Behringer Model D board. That's so simple to do. Put that back together again. Cause, Okay, it looks like it's telling me that I need to get off the headset. Okay, we'll switch to regular camera. Wow. Okay, so we've got the regular camera back up and running. Yeah, look, Moogfest t-shirt. And this is, I didn't go to this Moogfest. This is 2011, this is the one I should have gone to, because that would have had Tangerine Dream. But there you go. You can't, I didn't know at the time, but I got to see some great great acts at Moogfest over the years. Yeah, I mean, it's, when you say pick a synth, I mean, obviously you're talking about bends or how to use it, or just. Cause I'm not a musician, so I'm not going to wow people with my musicianship. And obviously, I try not to do covers, so everything is unique. Okay then, bye. I'll wave.